wins 10 Sweet 16s, been to the Final Four, and into the championship game 2 times, 4 straight ACC regular season titles. 2 well-coached teams, 2 teams that respect each other.
Yes, listen, Joe, the resume is long on both sides, but just as much as it's going to be a tight affair on the court, there's a coaching matchup going on the other side on the sideline, so I'm really excited to see how this one plays out.
Miami and Louisville, and away we go. 9th meeting. Louisville leads the all-time series 6-2 against Miami. Hurricanes in their home white uniforms. Orange numbers, Louisville, the second choice black uniforms, and there's the first bucket of the night. Harden scores from the right wing. Harden averaging just over 6 points a game.
Well, Destiny Harden, we talked previously about her struggles coming back from injury. She had a lower body injury that she recovered from, so the Hurricanes are happy to see her back on the floor.
Off the steal, Marshall on the drive, no good. Harden takes down the rebound. In the lane, and a runner will go. Williams with the runner, averaging 7.5 points a game.
Jalea Williams has been a welcome, I would say, surprise from the freshman class for Miami. She's always in attack mode on the floor and has been a major factor for this team.
Quick start for the University of Miami. Smith, badgered by Williams, just underway in Coral Gables. Foul as Louisville goes inside.
Well, Joe, we see Louisville putting it inside to their leader. Emily Ingsler gets a touch here early. In the collapse of the Miami defense, you can tell that's a point of emphasis, if you will, when they talked about their scouting report, to make sure that everyone was paying attention to Emily because she is that much of a dynamic threat.
Hurricanes with their first sub. Jaldi Tabdi comes in. Ingsler, 72% on the charity strike this year. After she makes 1 out of 2, it's a 4-1 lead for Miami. Here come the Hurricanes. Marshall. Being watched by Smith. Elbow jumper on the way. Off the backboard in the rim. And the rebound belongs to Louisville.
So far as we expected from both teams, that being aggressive, both trying to feel each other out and get settled here early.
There's a 3-pointer to equalize the game. Miami 4 and Louisville 4. Cardinals from 3-point range this year. Hit 37% of the time.
Well, Louisville is tough to guard from just about anywhere on the floor, but we know Kiana Smith, she's one of the best to do it in the ACC. Currently, I believe, second in 3-point shooting in the ACC.
Averaging 11 points a game and a foul down low. The foul is on Haley Van Lith. That'll be her first. And that will send Harden to the charity stripe for Miami. Harden from Chicago. Double figures in 4 of her last 8 games. And the first free throw is good. Harden hits 60% of her charity stripers.
What Destiny Harden brings, obviously, is just, another scoring threat. She put up 13 points in their last matchup against Wake, but she brings that senior-like leadership to the floor for Coach Meyer, right? Someone that's been in tough situations before, that doesn't panic, plays with composure.
6'4" Miami.
I was just going to say, she fills a big gap in this team as it relates to that.
Cochran moves the ball on the baseline. Ingsler for 3 is good. So 2 threes tonight for Louisville. Puts the Cardinals in front by 1, 7-6. Ingsler making it 47% 3-point shooter.
Emily Ingsler, she's a game changer for Louisville, after they lost Dana Evans to the WNBA last season, she's come in and she's been the anchor of a lot of their offensive attack, but even more so their defensive attack. We've seen her score here early, but I would not be surprised if we also saw some pretty flashy defensive plays from her coming up.
After the Miami miss, Cochran cleared the rebound. Van Lith to the elbow. And a kick out for another three ball. That one is off the heel. And a long rebound to Miami. Here come the Canes trailing by one all the way to their rim. Straight line drive for Williams to put Miami back in front.
Julia Williams has been phenomenal for this team. I love how she plays with great pace and speed. Even better, I think we should talk a lot about her rebounding ability. We'll see more of that here as the game goes on, but a tremendous rebounder from the guard position.
Off to a good start here in the first quarter. Louisville reclaims the lead, 9-8. Williams gets free on the baseline for an easy basket. Jalea Williams with 6 points for Miami.
The Cardinals got burned there on the rotation, coming out to high hedge against Kelsey Marshall, but Cochran was unable to recover on the interior, so Miami got a free look at the basket.
Van Lith in the lane. Her left-handed layup is good.
So smooth, Haley Van Lith. Most people are very aware of her three-point shooting ability, but she's evolved her game, and she can certainly put it on the floor, as we saw in that last possession. She can finish at the rim.
Louisville 11 and Miami 10. Williams, a nice stop-and-go move. Into the corner for a trifecta. Good! A three-pointer for Miami. Out of the corner. Aryavets with a three. What a start to this game. And there's a tough shot that's banked in. My goodness. Hall has 4 in the game. Marshall goes behind the back and draws a foul.
Well, Joe, both teams have come ready to play. I think both coaches have to be excited about the starts that they have for the program on the floor. I mean, Miami, I thought it was very important for them to get out to a quick start and not get in a hole against Louisville, and they're executing at a high level.
Aryavets previously hit her 22nd three of the year. Miami now with a 15-13 lead. Open three from the right wing, that's good. Van Lith with a three ball.
That's so tough to guard with Louisville with Inksler. She can do so much on the floor. Bring the ball up, lead the break, and then kick to one of your guards for a three-point shot. I mean, what do you do with that?
So after the Harden make, Van Lith answers on the other end. Marshall for Harden. A lob inside, and that pass a bit overcooked. That'll bring us to our first time out, and boy, oh boy, we are off to a blazing start at the Watsco Center. Miami and Louisville tied at 15.
Since these two teams have met again, but the same energy here exists thus far in the first quarter. It's a close matchup. Kelsey Marshall led the way last time, and I expect her to have a big influence on the game as well tonight.
Hurricanes had a furious comeback in that one. Right now we are even at 15. Louisville with the ball. Smith. For Cochran at the elbow. Right back to Cochran, rolling to the basket, up and in. Louisville is 7 for 8 from the floor. Cochran averaging 8.5 points a game.
And Cochran, she is so difficult to guard. I mean, she plays with so much power on the interior.
Daldy Tobby sets up a three ball by Marshall, no good, and it comes off the rim hard. Louisville to run. It's Smith. Back out to Van Lith. Another three-pointer in the air and around and out. And rebounded to Miami. Dwyer has it and wants to run. Dwyer in the lane and tries to kick it out for Williams, poked away by Louisville.
It's a good effort to get out in transition. Coach Meyer wanting her team to push, try to get as many easy baskets as possible, and looks at the rim without Cochran or Inksler inside to deny.
There's the inbound to Williams. Looking for a screen. And then Nandu and an offensive foul on Miami.
It's going to be a moving screen, it looks like, by Mbandu. Doing her best to get her teammate open there, but it looked like her feet were pretty solid, but her hip was a little bit extended in that last play.
Cochran will get a rest. Playing in her 49th game for Louisville. Inksler on the Mobley. Tough shot inside. Rebounded by Enxler once, twice, and up and in on about the third bite of the cherry there. And a good offensive rebound by Dixon, the 6'5" senior.
Well, that's really tough with Enxler on the inside and Dixon. They're getting after it on the glass, and that's something Miami cannot allow them to continue to do. It's got to be one shot and one look at the rim, and that's it.
Miami has out-rebounded their opponents 11 times this year.
And they find success when they do that. I mean, their rebounding ability is an indication of them controlling the flow of the game. And so here, the past couple possessions, Miami has not gotten what they've wanted, have not been able to execute. So this is critical for them to get settled in and find a stop in this possession.
And Bondu with a turnover, and Louisville on a 6-0 run at the Watsco Center in Coral Gables. Dan Lift for two. Side iron miss. And down with a good rebound for Miami. And Bondu. Williams inside for Mbondu. Nice bounce pass down low and a good block by Louisville. Just inside the right block. Dwyer had her shot rejected.
Well, I thought good ball movement on the inside, and looks like Mbondu's trying to find Dwyer on the inside. Great pass, but got to go up with a little bit more in order to get that over that Louisville defense.
Hurricanes will inbound. Louisville leading in 19-15, ranked 4th in the country. Harding for Williams. Make that Dwyer. Dwyer, nice crossover move. Tries to go airborne, deflected once, twice, and last touch by Miami.
Well, Dwyer's so quick off the bounces. She's doing an excellent job splitting that double team and splitting that high hedge way out by the three-point line. But once she gets into the paint, she's got to be a little bit more composed and figure out where the open player is and who to dish to. She can't over-dribble. A
cold front has set in on the Miami offense. They've gone over 3 minutes now without a basket.
How about the cold front in Miami?
Yeah.
I mean, Cold Gables, literally. Not to be too cheesy, Joe, but how about that?
A little chilly on Sunday and Monday.
I mean, my goodness.
Yeah, nice blue, ice blue sky, but temperatures were a little low for us. There's an elbow jumper. That one is grazing the front of the rim. And a nice rebound, hunted down by Dwyer for Miami. Good job by Dwyer. Harding for Marshall. Louisville. Good defense. Dwyer, nice kick out for a three ball. That is not going to go. Good rebound for Louisville. Dixon in front for Smith. Right side three is blocked. A nice block on the right wing. Tough shot for Smith. It was rejected by Miami.
Great extension by Kelsey Marshall here, taking a risk. I mean, listen, I'll tell you, most teams would say, or most coaches would say, don't jump at the jump shooter. Do not do that, risking the foul on the three-point line, but incredible timing and display of Kelsey Marshall's length and just athleticism to get that block.
6th block of the year for Marshall, who may have injured her finger on that play. Not sure, but needed a little attention. Miami has Harding, Gray, Marshall, Marievitz, and Mbondu on the floor. Smith, Robinson, Verhulst, Smith, and Dixon for Louisville as the Cardinals turn the ball over. Their second turnover of the night. Final minute of the first quarter. Kia Gray in the backcourt, being watched closely. She drifts left, and Smith goes with her. Now Harding, trying to pierce the defense. Tough shot by Harding. Gets her own rebound, right back up a second time, and draws a foul. That's a great effort.
That's a commendable effort, I think, by Miami. They were very intentional about trying to get the ball in the paint while they didn't finish. Destiny Harding not shying away from the contact. She's trying to lean into the post. Doesn't get the 2-point conversion, will should have an opportunity to finish at the free throw line.
Foul was on Verhulst. Hardin back to the free throw line. Good on a pair of charity stripers so far. That one's too strong off the heel. Hardin coming out of high school, a Chicago Tribune All-State player. Second one is good. 1 out of 2 for Hardin. 3-point lead for Louisville. We're at the Watsco Center in Coral Gables as Robinson drifts to her right side. Dixon for Robinson. Guarded by Gray. 6 on the shot clock, and there's an offensive foul on Louisville. Good defense by Miami. Offensive foul on the Cardinals.
Coach Meyer loves it. A solid defensive stand. You see Mbanju getting over in time. 2 feet way outside that inner circle. She was still and picks up the charge. Gives Miami another look at it before we close out the first quarter.
No path forward for Hall on that play. 19 seconds to go in the quarter. 3-point lead for Louisville. 3-ball ties it for Miami. Micaiah Gray accelerates into the lane, finds a little bit of a seam, and got it to go off the high glass. Gray brings Miami within 1. Final shot of the quarter. There will not be a shot. That brings us to the end of the quarter, and Micaiah Gray finishes strong.
Love to see Mike.
Per game, but Megan, both in this game, in the first half, both are shooting over 50%.
Well, I think that's what they're talking about in the huddle. You know, it's been an offensive onslaught from both Miami and Louisville early, but the defense has to lock down and do what they've done best. Both of these teams have been anchored by their defensive efforts, so I expect that the return of the defense to happen soon.
Hurricanes with Hardin, Gray, Marshall, Arievitz, and Mbanju on the floor. Louisville with Robinson, Van Lith, Smith, Enxler, and Cochran. Louisville by 3. Good jumper by Robinson. Marshall on the move for Miami. Right down the lane and tries to scoop it to the hoop and draws a foul.
Miami has had a lot of success early penetrating the seams of that Cardinal defense. Kelsey Marshall specifically on the attack goes right down the middle of the lane and is able to get to the rim and pick up the foul. So I know that's something that Coach Waltz is talking about inside the huddle. You can't allow her to wreak such havoc in the paint.
Yeah, I was going to say, what do you see that's allowing Miami to continually pierce the defense?
They're doing a remarkable job, I think, of just drawing sometimes and then dishing. And then I think just for Kelsey Marshall specifically, she really understands how to pick and choose her points. She's an elite scorer, and she knows how to get to her sweet spot, and she's doing just that.
Marshall makes 1 out of 2. Enxler with the rebound. That one deflected away. Marshall trying to weave her way cleanly through traffic. Marshall to the free throw line and below, and this is the layup. Rebounded by Louisville, by Robinson. Cochran down low. Did her work early and is rewarded.
Listen, you cannot allow Cochran to get that kind of positioning on the block. It's an automatic 2 points. She's going to impose her will, and the best defense is getting her out of position.
3-pointer off target. Cardinals want to run. They lead at 23-19 here in Coral Gables. Van Lith. Enxler for 3. Offensive rebound to Louisville. Second chance for a 3-pointer is good by Smith.
Second chance opportunities have been crushing Miami, if you will. I mean, Miami's been playing such a great game thus far, but I think the one gap, an area they really need to tighten up on, is limiting those second chance opportunities. They've got to finish their defensive possessions on the first one.
Smith's dad played for Jerry Tarkanian at UNLV. Part of the running Rebels. Smith with a couple of threes here tonight has propelled Louisville to a 7-point lead.
Kiana Smith having basketball in her blood, it never hurts. It never hurts to come from a strong family of shooters.
Robinson is guilty of the foul. Canes triggered inbounds. Williams on the right wing. Louisville, 2-3 zone, tough shot, around and out, no good. Cochran runs the floor, and that one will not fall. And a rebound in traffic for Miami.
Well, both bigs were running. Cochran ran down the other end, and you see Pendande hustling down the floor. She doesn't get the ball, but that will open things up for her teammates.
Tough rebound by Harden. Inside for Harden, below the free throw line, got it to go. Good ball movement there, finding that open space.
And Destiny Harden's fired up. That's her sweet spot. She's so good at that high post. She can knock down those mid-range jumpers with ease. I love that her teammates were able to find her there. They're going to need a little bit more of that.
9 first quarter points, or first half points, I should say, for Harden. There's a steal. Picked up by Harden. Open, Gray for 3, no good, but she's fouled on the right wing. Nice job of Harden getting around Hensler and setting Gray up for a 3-ball.
Miami's been great in transition. Micaiah Gray let it fly, knowing the scouting report is critical. So the Cardinal picking up the foul, one of Miami's, historically one of their best three-point shooters.
So Gray to the free throw line, 74%. First one is good to go.
Well, Micaiah Gray coming off the bench, and if you're not familiar with Miami basketball, let me catch you up on Micaiah Gray a bit. She missed all last season with an ACL tear, so she's coming back off of a significant injury this season, but she literally has been the motor of this team for the better part of her career. She's relentless in her offensive attack, and that has not changed since the injury. So she's someone that, although she's coming off the bench now, she's someone that you must be mindful of if you are Louisville, because she can definitely change the dynamics of this game, and with a hurry.
So 3 for 3 of the Charity Stripers. A 2-point game at 26-24. And Miami now with a chance to tie or take the lead after the turnover by Smith. Hurricanes suddenly have the momentum in their corner. And off the fingertips, Pendande.
Is that a broadcaster's jinx? But yeah, no, Miami has been executing much better over the last couple of possessions, minus that last one. They've really settled in and have been getting the ball to the people that know what to do with it in their sweet spot. Nice defensive block by Harden. She said, I want more. Look at how hyped she is on the defensive end.
Harden has been everywhere tonight. Battle for that rebound. Look at this tussle going on. Tough shot. And Harden has the rebound for Miami. My goodness gracious. What a game. A bullet pass. Oh, it's going to be an offensive foul on Miami.
Well, listen, the intensity has ratcheted up over the past couple possessions. That's because of the defensive end. Destiny Harden's getting after it. And that has really translated. It's contagious, that energy amongst her teammates.
And Pendande will go back to the bench. Zaldi Tobley comes back in for Miami. And Bondu also re-enters the fray. It's a 2-point lead for 4th-ranked Louisville, 26-24. Cardinals have missed their last 4 shots. Gianna Smith in the backcourt. Being watched closely by Ariavets. Exler on the right wing. Ball moves over to Smith. From the free throw line, Smith with a stutter step move. Misses off the high glass. And Miami will retrieve the rebound. Here come the Canes. Ariavets for Gray. Looking for the tie underneath the basket out the other end. Good ball movement by Miami. 3-ball for the lead off the heel. Cardinals back the other way. And an offensive foul on Louisville. But Miami's really hunkered down on defense. The foul is on Smith. Alana Smith.
Well, Miami's making very smart plays on the defensive end. It's just about the timing and positioning. They're winning that battle right now. But I think even more importantly, what Coach Meyer, I think, should be proud of from her team is that Miami has matched the physicality of Louisville coming into this matchup. Louisville traditionally is a very physical team, right? They are not afraid to mix it up inside, and Miami has not backed away from that. But in fact, they've brought, I think, their most physical dynamic to this game.
Gray scoping out a 3 and it won't go. Offensive rebound to Miami. Gray steps behind the line. moves it on to Williams. And a travel. And up.
I believe it was inside. Was that an offensive foul?
Offensive foul, was that? Yeah. I think they got Micaiah Gray. Nope, going to be on Jaldi Topby. Miami's defense has ratcheted up the pressure. They've held Louisville to 1 for their last 7. As Kiana Smith works to bring it across the timeline against Ariavets. Smith gets to the free throw line, shot fake, good open shot, and that one tumbles in. That's 8 for Smith. Marshall quickly back the other way. Louisville paying particular attention to Marshall. Cut off on the baseline. There's a nice find. And another offensive foul on Miami. That'll bring us to a timeout. We've got a good one boiling up here at the Wasco Center in Coral Gables. 4th-ranked Louisville with a 4-point lead. Point lead for the 4th-ranked Louisville Cardinals. On one hand, if you're on the Miami side, they've stymied Louisville here for a couple of minutes. On the other hand, Miami's turned the ball over 4 times, and Louisville has had something to do with that.
Yes, I think Miami has to be happy with the position that they're in. They've played well, but it could be better. And for all their efforts thus far, they're still a 4-point margin. So now is the time. If Louisville is not scoring at the pace and the tempo that they normally do, I'd love to see Miami just ramp up the attack a little bit here.
Louisville tries to go high-low from Cochran to Dixon. Robinson, Broho, Smith, Dixon, and Cochran for Louisville. Williams, Marshall, Ariavets, and Bondu and Jaldi Topby for Miami. Smith open for an easy jumper and good for 2.
Smith is having a good evening, not afternoon. She's having a great night. Miami's got to do a better job of tagging her and knowing where she is, because she is definitely someone that can change the dynamics of this game. She's an explosive scorer.
Transfer from California, off to a great start. Williams stepped on the baseline. Another turnover for Miami. 6-point lead for Louisville here in the 2nd quarter. Louisville has 3 players coming into this game, 3 players averaging double figures. A lot of offensive firepower, and they play great defense. And they move the ball very quickly. Smith with the pull-up. And that one tumbles in. Kiana Smith.
Kiana Smith is a problem. She's up to 12 points tonight. She's 5 of 7 from the field. And she's getting to pretty much anywhere she wants on the floor. And her shots are mostly uncontested.
Scored 20 against Syracuse. Miami needs a bucket here. Louisville is really ratcheting up the pressure. Miami's scoring drought has reached nearly 4 minutes as the Cardinals have gone on a 6-0 run.
Well, the Hurricanes are at their best, Joe, when they're able to use their defense to ignite that offense. When they're able to get in transition and playing a little bit faster. The past couple possessions, they've settled for more for, options in their half-court attack, which just makes it a little bit harder against one of the best defenses in the nation. Miami needs some easy shots to get them going again, to help them find that offensive rhythm that they had in the first quarter.
Ariavets sets up Williams for a jumper that's good. That's 8 for Williams here in the half. A 6-point lead for Louisville. Smith with the ball and sets up Robinson middle of the floor. Back to Smith. Now Cochran. Marshall's right there to try to cancel her out. Robinson moves it right. Van Lith, 3 ball on the way, no good. Offensive rebound by Dixon.
So Miami had shifted their defense, Joe, to a zone, and it makes it a lot more difficult to rebound out of that zone. So you got to be careful there, and not allow too many second attempts by Louisville.
Marshall was loose for a moment, but the ball's poked away by Dixon. Up the sideline comes Smith. Cochran for Dixon, and a takeaway by Miami. Nearly a takeaway by Louisville. Now Harden, 6-point lead. Harden sneaks her way down the floor. Williams in the lane. A scoop to the hoop is good. That was smooth.
Julia Williams is so impressive. As just a freshman, I love the poise and the composure that she plays with on the floor. You would have thought that she'd been here before. You know, no sweat, just taking on the top, number 4, I guess. I'll say top 5, but the number 4 team currently in the nation. And she's acted like she's done this before, no problem.
In terms of freshmen, she's the 5th best in the ACC in scoring. Smith on the drive and float in and out. Offensive rebound. Dixon misses from point blank range. Williams hunts it down to the baseline and draws a foul. Very aggressive move by Williams.
And Williams has been super aggressive in her offensive attack. I mean, she's literally heads down and to the rim. I love the pace that she's playing with in transition. She's making a point of at least getting into the interior. She can finish, as we saw at the rim, or she's setting up great opportunities for her teammates.
Second foul on Verhulst. Williams to the free throw line. Locally in the newspaper today, very nice story written about Williams. Had to battle back from serious surgery. Had 8 points against Wake Forest and a 65% free throw shooter. And that one is around and through.
Well, she's put in the work, and Julia Williams is thriving now. I think an integral piece is a part of this Miami offense, and I just love the energy more than anything that she brings to this team.
Already approaching her season high, which was 15 against North Carolina State. After 2 made free throws, she has 12 first half points. And we have a 2-point game as we head into the final minute of the first half here. Number 4, Louisville, in a tussle with Miami. 3 ball is good. Smith again.
Deanna Smith has been the difference maker for Louisville. I mean, she's come ready to play. She has it all the way together with 15 points in the first half, still with time to go.
Under 1 minute to play here in the first half at the Watsco Center in Coral Gables. This has been a good one, a 5-point lead for Louisville. Williams cut off on the baseline. Nice shot fake. And that one is good to go, and well done by Micaiah Gray.
Micaiah Gray says, I know how to do a little bit of that too.
That's an air ball, and Miami will have the ball with 34 seconds to play in the half. Down by 3. Harden, Gray, Williams, Marshall, Dottie top before Miami. Shot clock and game clock are without a 4-second differential.
Miami with the ball in the hands of Micaiah Gray, one of their best creators in the entire team. Gray
goes right, works Smith inside. Shot is blocked, has to get it off here in a hurry. Marshall got it, and we're tied at 35. Marshall buries a 3 with 2.5 to go.
Kelsey Marshall just doing what she does best. That is shooting it. Listen, Micaiah Gray knew who to get the ball to, and Kelsey Marshall just gets it up and over the defense. She doesn't need much time or space.
I think they're going to check this one to make sure that she beat the shot clock. And see how much time is left for Louisville. 2.5, I believe, for the Cardinals. That's what's on the clock right now. Marshall hits the 3, her 47th of the year.
You want to talk about leadership. You want to talk about clutch. The name Kelsey Marshall must come top of mind. I mean, she's done that time and time again for her team. You see her, 3, 2, 1, there the shot clock. Definitely gets it off before the shot clock expires. And looks like there might be a little bit more than 2.5.
Maybe 3.
Yeah, on
like
that clock.
3, maybe 3.1. Through about right around 2.9 to 3.1.
Big time shot. Huge momentum swing into the locker room for Miami as we enter the heart of conference play.
Fourth top 10 meeting for the University of Miami. And remember, if the Hurricanes can keep it, Miami will start the second half with Harden, Williams, Marshall, Pendande, and Eryavets. Louisville with Van Lith, Smith, Enxler, Hall, and Cochran. First possession of the half, a 3-ball by Harden in the air, raises the front of the rim. Smith takes away the rebound.
I wouldn't call that a bad shot by Harden, but I'd like to see them make Louisville's defense work more.
Enxler's triple try, no good. Offensive rebound for Louisville. Smith once more, off the heel. Tough rebound for Harden. In front to Marshall. In front for Williams. Into the lane, out of the lane. Harden lobs it inside, poked away, and retrieved. Marshall scoping out a 3. Marshall from the elbow is good. Didn't even disturb the net.
Yeah, I love the shot by Marshall, and I'll tell you because of the selection. She didn't settle for the 3. That 3-point shot is going to be available to her. She went to where she wanted to get to on the floor and was able to knock it down.
Miami with the lead. First time since early in the first half. 37-35 Miami. 5 straight to the Canes going back to the last quarter. That's a miss. A run out on the other end. Marshall, drag race to the rim is good to go.
Miami has done what they said they needed to do. They've come out ready in the second half. They didn't fall asleep at the wheel. In fact, they've picked up their intensity, and they're getting easy looks in transition. That's going to be key for them. Every shot and every possession cannot be hard. You've got to steal a couple easy ones, and they've done that here early.
That's 7 straight to Marshall. Van Lith gets in the lane, no good. Cochran the offensive rebound in traffic. Wrestles it away. Williams posts it away. Louisville gets it right back. Enxler in the corner. 3-ball, no good by Van Lith. Offensive rebound by Cochran.
The concern is that Louisville is getting a lot of looks at the basket. They're not able to convert, but eventually some of those are going to start falling. Miami's got to be in much better position on defense.
10 offensive rebounds for Louisville. Shot clock at 4. Another triple try. That's an air ball, no good by Hall. Hall came into the game just 6 for 28 from 3-point range.
Well, all the running around and flying around that Miami is doing in their half court is effective. It's disrupting the Louisville offense. It's making them uncomfortable because these are shots that Louisville normally makes.
Donde, Arievitz, Williams, Arievitz with it. Left of the key. Louisville's gone back to a man defense. Harden from the elbow, in and out. Offensive rebound, up and no good. Louisville clears the rebound. That one was halfway down. Stop and go move by Smith. In the lane and out. Tailgated by Harden. Cochran facing the basket. Dips around Harden and got it to go.
That's solid footwork from the interior by Cochran. You talk about the power she plays with, well, her footwork is elite.
Cochran from Columbus, Georgia with 6. Louisville with a chance for the tie. They go right to Cochran from the elbow. Off the heel. And Harden down with a good rebound. Nice outlet pass for Williams to the free throw line and below. Trailing is Harden. Marshall for Williams. And a 2-point lead for Miami in Coral Gables.
Good poise and composure by Miami to settle down a little bit, pull it out, and not settle for the first shot, but try to get the best shot.
Williams drifts to her right. 3-ball in the air by Arievitz, no good. Easy rebound for Smith. Smith with 15. Man on the move. The drive and float is too strong. 3-on-3. Williams snakes her way into the lane. Oh, a nice feed and a nice basket. That was a nice find.
Dande running the floor and gets rewarded by Williams, and Williams is having a heck of a game that will show up. She'll get the assist on that, but it really will not show up in the box score. Just how savvy of a play that was.
And Dande Miami's leading rebounder this year. And that time a foul. Miami with a 41-37 lead.
Well, Miami has been forcing the issue, and they have really got the momentum here. They've come out strong in this third quarter, attacking, defending well, finishing possessions.
Andande with 2 points, 3 fouls now. Will sit down with 5:29 to go here in the third quarter. Cochran's first free throw is good. Cochran, her 49th game. Dad played in the NFL, Mom played in the WNBA. She's a 75% free throw shooter and is good on both. Two-point game in Miami. Williams, her eyes moving left to right. For Harden, finds a little seam. Harden for two. Raises the front of the rim.
It's not a bad shot by Harden, but what I would like more is the rebounding by Miami. The second chance opportunities have not really existed for them. They need a little bit more. Not a bad shot by Harden at all. It was wide open, in fact, but she needs a little backup for her teammates to crash and get another opportunity, another look at the basket.
Ensler collected her 8th rebound to no avail after the turnover.
Ensler, she's been frustrated tonight. This is not a typical performance for her, and by no means is she out of it, but Miami has definitely caused a disruption to her game.
2-point lead for Miami. Hurricanes with the ball. Wasco Center on the campus of the University of Miami. Williams inside. I believe they call a jump ball in that one. And the possession arrow favors Louisville. Got a good one here. Drama starting to build. Miami with a 2-point lead over 4th-ranked Louisville. Talk about a cold front setting in. It has hit Louisville here in the third quarter.
Yeah, it's all about Miami. I think a lot of times is underrated is Miami's length on the interior, as well as the wing. Like, their guards are long and lean, and they've definitely been active and causing a disruption for Louisville, where some of the shots that they usually can take in rhythm, Miami has just made it a little bit more difficult. They're pushing them slightly out of position. They're contesting more of their shots. So kudos to the Miami defense for making it a difficult, go-around here in the third quarter for Louisville.
Smith in the corner for a triple try, and that's good. That takes care of the cold front. Chelsea Hall buries a 3. 7 for Hall. Louisville back in front. Harden shot on the baseline is blocked, and then last touch by Miami. Good block by Dixon. Just like that, Louisville is in front by 1.
Doesn't take much for Miami. They're playing well, but it's going to take a concerted effort for the full 40 minutes of them playing some of their best basketball. There is no room for error, for lapses, and Miami's done a great job of staying focused.
1-point lead for Louisville. Approaching 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. Van Lith, former McDonald's All-American. Onachi Washington. Played for Team USA's 3v3 team. Another triple try in the air, around and out. Marshall trying to collect the rebound, got sandwiched. But the foul is going to be on Miami.
You see Louisville here. Letting it fly from 3. I thought Marshall did a good job getting inside, just getting her hands on the ball. I'm not really sure where the foul occurred in that play.
I thought she got sandwiched. At any rate, that was on Marshall, and there might be the makeup call. Up, that's a timeout by Louisville. That was on Marshall. Timeout, Louisville. Miami's one. Louisville being led by Kiana Smith with 15 in the game. Miami with Williams has 12. We were tied at the half. Miami's outscored Louisville. Rather, Louisville's outscored Miami 7-6 here in the third quarter. Miami outscored Louisville 17-16 in the second quarter.
Another big storyline, Joe, here is how Miami's defense has really taken Emily Ensler out of the game. She has 4 points right now, 1 of 8 tonight. And I think the difference is how physical they've been with Ensler on the interior, not allowing her to gain her position inside and challenging her outside. They've been very effective.
Arjevich tried to thread a pass down low and just off a little bit. Turnover by Miami. Try to get it to Mbondu. Arjevich will sit down. Re-entering the fray for the University of Miami is Micaiah Gray. A 1-point lead for the Cardinals. The ball taken away. Williams steals it, puts it up for the lead, and is fouled.
It's a gut check right time for Miami, and they are answering the call. I love the response by Jalea Williams. The activity on the defensive end, gets her hand on the ball. It's a clean swipe. And listen, straight up to the rim. Can't ask for a better effort than that.
Williams had 8 points against Wake Forest last time out, 12 tonight, 15 against NC State. 5 out of 6 from the floor so far tonight. And now 3 for 3 with Charity Stripers. That ties the game, and now a chance for the lead. Williams puts Miami in front. Back and forth we go. Lee has changed hands 10 times. Now 11.
Well, Miami's had some success with a little bit of a soft pressure to slow Louisville down, but what they have to be careful of is, listen, Louisville can run too. You don't want them to get a rhythm that they've been without by allowing them to get in transition.
6 points and a half for Cochran. Here's a 3 ball. Around and out, no good. Williams had a good look at it. Or rather, Micaiah Gray had a good look at it. Hensler on the right wing. Escorted down the floor. Van Lith. Cochran fakes the handoff for Smith. Pulls up for 2. Rattles around and will not go. Basket burped that one out. Miami with the ball and a chance for the lead. Marshall moves left for Gray. Van Lith will watch Gray. Williams with a pinpoint pass inside for the lead for Miami. Mdandu puts it in.
Jalea Williams, I will continue to talk about how well she's playing. 14 points on the night, but then it was her court vision. She is showing us just how dynamic she is and all that she contributes to this team. That was such a great pass with tremendous precision.
And a foul on Louisville.
Look at this pass right on the inside. You gotta take it up high where your big girl can get it right to the target, and a smooth finish on the interior.
So Mdandu gives Miami the lead, and Miami has the ball. 45-44. Hurricanes are getting good play in the post by committee.
They are, and I think that's the difference between Miami this year and previous years.
Speaking of the post, 3-point lead for Miami, 47-44 on the elbow jumper. 4th ranked Louisville down by 3. Late 3rd quarter. Cochran answers with a jumper.
Cochran showing some range. The matchup between her down low, Al-Katabi, and Cochran on the inside is one to keep your eye on. But Miami this year has more length, more size, and more depth with their interior. In past years, that's been a little bit more of a struggle for them. So they are competing in a new way in the ACC because they have some more bigs to be able to throw on the court night in and night out.
Marshall out of the corner for 3. That won't go. Cochran down with a good rebound for Louisville. Triggers in front for Smith. And then Ensler. There's a turnover, a scramble for it on the floor. It's going to pop out to Miami, and then the whistle blows. With 49 seconds to play. Here in the 3rd quarter. Point lead for Miami.
Well, Miami's been applying the pressure, and this is actually what we hoped for. I mean, this is great conference basketball, battling 2 teams that know each other well, right? There's no secrets here. It's about time where it's nothing more than a gut check. Who wants it more, right? And who's going to just execute at a higher level down the stretch? That's going to be who's going to get the win.
Gray, Williams, Marshall, Jaldi Tabdi, and Mdandu for Miami. Mdandu put Miami in front. Shot clock down to 7. Gray to the elbow. Has to do something in a hurry. Inside, last second, got it to go. Jaldi Tabdi puts Miami in front by 3. 12 seconds to play in the quarter. Robinson trying to shake free.
Jalea Williams all over the basketball, hounding the ball handler, making it really difficult for Louisville to get into the paint or to find open lanes.
Miami has 18 field goals with 12 assists. 6 seconds to go. They lift travel. There's going to be an offensive foul. It's going to be a foul on Robinson, and that will give Miami 4 seconds to add to their lead. 3-point lead, 4 seconds to play in the third quarter.
Plenty of time for Miami to get off a quality look.
Oh, Gray and Marshall got mixed up on that one.
It's tough, and that's two of your most senior leaders on this team. Just a miscue by those two who've been playing together their entire career, but simple miscue there is costly. Gives Louisville another look at the basket. Plenty of time to convert with 4 seconds still on the clock.
Robinson will inbounds for Louisville. Looking. Van Lith over to Cochran at the buzzer, is short. We're going to go to the fourth quarter, and the fourth-ranked team in the country right now on the ropes. Hold off the upset. Can they do it again tonight?
Well, all signs are pointing to yes. Miami has to continue to play composed basketball. They've done an excellent job with their shot selection. Their defense, I think, has been the story in how disruptive they've been against Louisville. So we'll see.
Miami outscored Wake Forest in their last outing in the fourth quarter, 22-13. So in legal terms, that would be a great closing argument. Woo. Who's going to have it tonight? Yep. There's a strong move by Cochran.
That's a big-time move by Cochran. Big girl from the high post with the catch, swing, and go, and finish with the soft touch at the rim.
Miami by 1. That was a desperation shot that goes.
Well, it's one-on-one basketball on the inside between Cochran and Al-Gatabi. Al-Gatabi's had her way in that possession. She faces up, figuring out, okay, what's the landscape looking like? And she's able to go up, gets the finish, and now Miami gets the ball back under their basket, a miscue by Louisville.
Hensler, another turnover on the inbounds. Low pass. Harden retrieves it and banks it in. 11 for Harden. A 53-48 lead for Miami.
The ball seems to be bouncing Miami's way, and sometimes you need a little bit of luck. You need a little bit of luck to be able to close things out.
Largest lead of the night for Miami. Cochran left of the key. That won't go. Miami with the rebound. Ariavis weaving her way through traffic. Now Marshall. 3 ball. Yes! A 3-pointer.
Big time basketball for the Miami Hurricanes. It's an offensive onslaught. And it has Coach Jeff Waltz wanting a timeout.
Al-Gatabi buries a 3. Her 11th of the season, and a timeout by Louisville. Jeff Walls needs to get the music stopped. Miami with their largest lead of the night, 56-48. Got a battle royale going here in Miami. Same in 2019. Last time Miami beat Louisville, making 79-73. Canes had 7 combined, or rather there were 7 combined players in double-digit points.
Well, in that last game, Miami had incredible momentum down the stretch in that fourth quarter, and looking like things might set up to be the same way here, as Miami has had a pretty good fourth quarter, and is definitely interested in seeing if they can pull off what will be a very big upset.
Out of the timeout, Van Lith buries a jumper. Louisville within 6. 56-50, 7.5 to play at the Watsco Center in Coral Gables. Marshall, being watched by Van Lith. Up for three, off the heel. Offensive rebound to Miami. A fresh 20 now. Ikea Gray has it for the Canes.
Miami doing a great job of spreading the floor. A lot of room for some of their best creators to work with.
Gray on the right wing. Shot clock down to 5. Marshall in trouble. Gray has to hurry. Doesn't get off a shot. Louisville digs in on defense.
A significant possession there and stopped by Louisville. They're able to get Miami with under 5 on the shot clock twice in a row. And it seemed as if Miami wasn't exactly aware of the time and the score on those last 2 possessions.
6-point lead for Miami. Harden, Gray, Williams, Ariabetz, and Zaldi Tobdi for Miami. Robinson, Van Lith, Smith, Enxler, and Cochran for Louisville. Cochran has been a key figure in this game with 14 points on 6 of 11 shooting.
Yeah, Joe Cochran's really imposed her will on the inside.
Van Lith almost had that one go off her fingertips. 9 from the 30. Inside and a foul. Robinson able to step into the lane.
A hard foul there, I believe, by Destiny Harden. Going to make sure that Louisville has to work for it if they're going to get the 2 points.
First foul on Harden. First one up by Robinson, around and out, no good. Robinson, a 52% free throw shooter, and misses a pair of free throws. Miami with a 6-point lead, 6.5 to play in the game. Ariabetz against Smith, and now Williams.
Miami's kind of, Louisville has shifted to a bit of a zone. They have Enxler at the top of that zone with her length.
Ariabetz for 3 is good.
It's not bothering Miami shooters at all. Ariabetz, the big time shot.
Second 3 of the night. Cochran misses from close range. On a whistle underneath the basket. Ariabetz from Croatia.
She got a great look at it here. With Tabi. I'll call it a pseudo screen there, but Ariabetz clean look knocks it down.
Coming into the game, she was 8 of her last 13 field goals, a 38% three-point shooter. 9-point lead for Miami, their largest. Triple try for Louisville, good. Enxler with a big 3 for the Cardinals.
Enxler's fired up.
And there's a steal by Louisville.
One of the best defenders in the nation.
Enxler for 3, no good. Tried to produce her own 6-0 run, but Smith grabs the rebound. Inside for Cochran, rolling to the basket. Got it to go, and one more.
Miami's got to be careful here. It's a big swing. They are just up by 9 points at margin. It's closed down now to just another 4 points, I believe. We're doing some math here on the fly.
Enxler, a 47% three-point shooter. Former 5-star player. Hit the 3, got the steal. Now that sends Cochran to the line. She has 16 tonight. Cochran had 19, her season high, against North Carolina State. 75% free throw shooter.
Well, listen, Joe Cochran, she's been playing well, but the story, I think, is Enxler. She's come alive lately. You have to be careful. It doesn't take much to get her going. She got an uncontested 3-point shot, and that's all that she needed. You saw the surge in her defensive energy. So goes Enxler, so goes this Louisville team.
59-55. 5:26 to go in the game. Can Miami pull off the upset? Ariabetz, right side for Marshall. Connects with Harden. Badgered by Enxler. Now Williams with 10 to shoot. Williams, nice crossover move in the lane and draws the foul. An aggressive move by the freshman.
Yes, and Jalea Williams, she plays within herself. She knows her limits at such a young age, but it gets the ball up top and says, hey, it's time to attack. She goes in, leans in, makes sure she gets to contact, and she'll get an opportunity to score with the clock stopped at the line.
Williams with 14 tonight. Perfect 4 for 4 in the free throw. 4 for 4 in the free throw line. Almost a perfect game. 5 for 6 from the floor. And missed the free throw. Don't blame me. I can't believe it.
We will not blame you, Joe Zagacki, for that one. But no, listen, Williams has played remarkable. She's a phenomenal freshman, just showing a little bit of what Canes fans have to look forward to.
Missed both free throws. Harden gets the offensive rebound. Miami can take the clock down inside of 5 minutes. With a 4-point lead. Area Betts against Robinson. Harden against Ensler at the elbow. Stops, leans in, and is fouled.
It's a savvy move by Destiny Harden, understanding time. You know, the blocking of the floor is so critical. She had to create something. There was nothing there, and she was able to lean in and get some contact. And now we'll march back to the free throw line.
Ensler has 4 fouls and is frustrated.
It's been a difficult night for
4:52 from the finish line. If you're Miami, you got this 4-point lead.
Well, I think it's a difficult point in the game because you don't want to settle. You don't want Miami to get out of rhythm by being too conservative. They've got to continue to play through, but they've got to be mindful of their shot selection and more than anything on defense. You can't allow them to foul and allow Louisville to score when the clock is stopped. They've got to continue to play within themselves.
Harden came in 6 for 10 from the free throw line. She has attempted 5 free throws tonight. And now 6. 5 for 6 tonight. Harden with 13 points. 7-point lead for Miami.
Kiana Smith has been quiet for Louisville of late, Joe. She had a really, really big first half, but Miami has marked her, it seems, here in the second half, and she hasn't had easy, clean looks.
I should say 6-point lead, 61-55. That's a 3-ball that's good from the right wing and a tough shot by Van Lith.
Well, Van Lith is she's the team's leading scorer, 12 points per game. She's scored in double figures 15 times. So this is winning time. This is when your scorers step up and show themselves.
Former McDonald's All-American brings Louisville within 3.
It's a tough battle going down the paint between Harden and Robinson.
Marshall finds a seam and can't finish. 4 minutes to go in the game. Louisville can tie with a 3-ball. Van Lith is blocked. What a block and what a save. What a play by Williams for Miami. A block and a save and then an over-the-shoulder pass. Incredible play.
It's time after time. Julia Williams is answering the call on defense. Look at that. Look at the poise and composure she has. She's just a playmaker.
Good to go. Miami by 5. Williams doing it all on both ends of the floor.
Coach Meyer and the Miami bench is really excited. A lot of energy over there, cheering on their teammates on the floor.
180 seconds to play. Driving layup is good. Kiana Smith got underneath the basket. 3-point game. Under 3 minutes to go. Miami and Louisville looks like they're going to produce a cliffhanger at the Watsco Center. Louisville digs in on defense.
Joe, so much still left to unfold here. But Miami has to be very, very selective with their shots.
That'll hold underneath. Dramatic storylines will unfold here.
Absolutely. You see Destiny Harden. She was working really hard on the interior. In this play, Julia Williams catches it. Oh my goodness. And the balance to toss back to her teammate to save the possession. And then the gamer. Come on. She's a playmaker. She's a playmaker. She comes back and scores at the other end.
That was about as good a sequence as you are going to see at any level. Ariabetz gets it in. Tough shot, will not fall. Louisville with 2:25 to go. Robinson Louisville has been down this road many times under Jeff Walls. 2:15 to play in Coral Gables. Van Lith, left of the key. Arievitz fouled her, reaching in.
Well, Louisville's spreading the floor, and they're giving the ball to their creators out on the perimeter. A little bit of almost like weave action on the outside, and they're just looking to get into the paint. Miami has to be careful there because Louisville's finding success. Drawing fouls, stopping the clock.
Jaldi Tobby re-enters the game. 2:11 to go and a 3-point lead for Miami. Smith has it in the corner. Arievitz trying to jam her. Gets loose, fires good. 2-pointer.
That was good defense, just better offense by Smith.
2 minutes to go, the ball's poked out of bounds. It belongs to Miami. Hold on for the adventure. 2 minutes to go, 1-point lead for Miami.
It's back and forth every time you think that Miami has just enough space. No, Louisville, they're fighting back.
Marshall triggers it inbounds to Williams. 16 for Williams on 6 of 7 shooting, 4 out of 6 from the free throw line.
Coach Meyer putting the ball in the hands of her freshman sensation, Jalea Williams.
Now Marshall, 14 in the shot clock. Williams has it moving to her left, the ball is poked free. Louisville has it on the floor, and a timeout with 1:37 to go. Tough break for Miami. Louisville has made 4 of their last 5. They will have the ball with 1. Will tell them where to go. Harden, Williams, Marshall, Arievitz for Miami with Jaldi Tobby. Louisville, Robinson, Van Lith, Smith, Hall, and Cochran. Here come the Cardinals looking to take the lead. Miami trying to defend for their lives with 1:30 to go in the game and a 1-point lead. Hall to Smith. Cochran facing the basket, lets it fly, no good. Rebounded by Louisville. A fresh 20, 107, 106. We're coming down to 1 minute to go in the game. Van Lith at the free throw line. Right side, 3-ball in the air and good. Hall buries a 3 and a timeout, Katie Meyer. Hall restores the lead for Louisville. 65-63 with a 3-pointer from the right wing with the tails of the unexpected. 65-63 Louisville. Miami will inbound the ball with 56 seconds to go. Marshall gets it in. Jaldi Tobby bounces it to Williams. Looking inside for Harden. Out to Marshall for 3. It is good! It is good! Marshall with a 3. Miami has the lead by 1. 66-65. Here is Smith with 41 seconds to go. A cliffhanger at the Watsco. Cochran weaves her way around and scores.
That's just one-on-one basketball. It's a tough move, but I actually thought Cochran, the strong drop step.
67-66, Louisville by 1. Miami will inbound at the hash mark. Harden, Williams, Marshall, Arievitz, and Jaldi Tobby for Miami.
And the fans at the Watsco Center are standing in anticipation.
Marshall has it. Being watched closely by Ensler. No, that's Hall, and pass is intercepted. Louisville takes it away. Miami tries to get it back. Cochran has it. 17 to play, and a jump ball. The possession error favors Louisville. Oh my goodness, that was a demolition derby. What in the world just happened there?
It all happened so fast, but ultimately, listen, Louisville got their hands on the ball. This is one of the best defenses in the nation. We said it at the top of the broadcast. They have such an incredible defensive presence. And so Miami really has a big challenge on their hand, and they've handled it so well thus far tonight. They've got to just continue to remain tight in these closing seconds.
1-point lead for Louisville. Miami's going to have to go for a quick steal or foul, right? Inbounds goes to Cochran. Has to make that Smith. Miami's got a foul, so Harden reaches in with 11 seconds to go. Hope that Smith can miss one of them here. She's a 60% free throw shooter on the year. Smith will get 2 and a 1-point lead. Miami has 1 timeout remaining. Smith with the first one. That's good. Now Miami either make or miss can call timeout. Smith with the second one. That's good. Conley drains both free throws. And what a strong finish by Louisville.
3-point shooters in Miami basketball history.
Marshall at 32%. 3-point shooter will inbound to Williams. 10 seconds. Williams goes left and is fouled on the wing by Mobley. No, by Robinson. Robinson, Van Lith, Smith, Hall, and Cochran for Louisville. Inbounds goes to Williams. Looking for some daylight. Underneath the basket, out the other end. Down to 3. Marshall lets it fly for the tie. Off the heel, no good. And Louisville escapes. They grab a dramatic come from behind win at the Wasco Center.